Hi, I am Dr. Pratheepa here. In this video, we are going to see how to easily understand and write the theory for extraocular muscles. So, first we will write the extraocular muscles. What are just enumerate the names of the extraocular muscles: superior rectus, inferior rectus, medial rectus, lateral rectus, and then two oblique muscles, superior oblique and inferior oblique, right? So we have enumerated all the muscles. Now we are going to start the origin insertion of the muscles. First we will see the recti. So all the recti muscles, they get its origin from the common tendinous ring. What is common tendinous ring? Everybody knows the superior orbital fissure, right? Superior orbital fissure is here and your optic foramen is here. Okay, optic canal is here. Now surrounding this area you will be having a tendon like ring, okay, that is called common tendinous ring, and the common tendinous ring gives attachment to all the muscles. So your superior rectus is starting from here, your inferior rectus is starting from here, your medial rectus and your lateral rectus. So all the muscles, they start from the common tendinous ring. How the common tendinous ring is formed? So you should know one thing, that orbit, everybody knows the orbit. The orbit, inner part of the orbit is lined by the membrane like structure that is called Tenon's capsule or fascia bulbi. The Tenon's capsule is attachment is from the optic nerve to the sclerocorneal junction. What is cornea? Everybody knows, right? The black color thing is cornea, the white color thing is called sclero. So this is a junction called sclerocorneal junction. Up to this only it is attached. So here when it goes, they form a ring that is called as common tendinous ring. The common tendinous ring gives attachment to all the four muscles. So when you write the short notes, you should write the origin of the recti muscles is from common tendinous ring. Okay, right? Then the insertion is at the limbus. What is called limbus? The sclerocorneal junction is called as limbus. Sclera is the white color of the eye, cornea is the black color of the eye. The sclerocorneal junction is called as limbus. The insertion is at the sclerocorneal junction. But we have different four muscles, four recti. So how will you remember the muscles? Mother, in, la, super. This is the mnemonic we give. M for medial rectus and I for inferior rectus and the L for lateral rectus and the S for superior rectus. So the inserting point is at 5 millimeters to the medial rectus and 6 millimeters to the inferior rectus, 7 millimeters to the lateral rectus and 8 millimeters of sclerocorneal junction. Just behind, one behind the other, it will be attached. So you keep it in mind, MILS, MILS. Okay, mother-in-law, super, or whatever mnemonic is fine for you, you can keep, right? MILS, that is a word. Okay, so 5 millimeter, 6 millimeter, 7 millimeter, because all the muscles will not be attached in the same site of the sclera. So each muscle will be attached in just behind one, behind another. So you know the origin, common tendinous ring, you know the insertion, limbus, sclerocorneal junction, and you know the which area of the attachment also you know. Now the most important muscle, superior oblique and inferior oblique. Superior oblique, how will you write the superior oblique? So we'll go to the next page. Superior oblique, I will draw the body of the sphenoid here, and this is the lesser wing of the sphenoid, right? This is the lesser wing of the sphenoid and this is called the body of the sphenoid. From the body of the sphenoid, your superior oblique goes and this is your orbit. Okay, this is the medial wall of the orbit. In the medial wall of the orbit, you have a projection called trochlea. So this will go to the medial wall of the orbit. It curves on the trochlea and here is your eyeball, right? This is your eyeball. This is the anterior aspect of the eyeball. This is your cornea. This will go and attach posterolaterally. Where it will go? It will go and attach posterolaterally. This will go back because your trochlea is in the medial wall. This is your nose. Okay, this side also you have the orbit. So this is your trochlea. So it will go from the body of the sphenoid, it goes to the trochlea and it will be going to the posterolateral surface of the eyeball. This is about the origin of the superior oblique, right? Superior oblique, and this is the origin, and then this is the inserting point of the superior oblique. So origin you will write body of the sphenoid, and then insertion you have to write about the posterolateral part of the eyeball, right? Finished. And you should not forget to write about the trochlea, right? This is about the superior oblique. And what about the inferior oblique? Everybody knows the orbit again. In the orbit you have the floor of the orbit. It starts from the floor of the orbit. Okay, starts from the floor of the orbit. Floor of the orbit means this is your inferior orbital fissure. It starts from the floor of the orbit, and then your eyeball is here. Now I am drawing this area. This is the front part of the eyeball. So it is coming here and it goes postero-inferiorly. So it is coming to the eyeball postero-inferior of the eyeball. So this is how it is attached. So it is coming from the floor of the orbit and it is going to the postero-inferior part of the eyeball. This is your inferior oblique. So we know all the muscles, origin, insertion. Now I will go to the main thing, actions. For writing the actions, you keep it in mind that few important things how to keep it in mind. Okay, right? So medial rectus. Medial rectus, what could be the action of the medial rectus? Medially, it should pull medially. So eyeball, if the, for example, I will draw the eyes here. Okay, eyeball, if it is goes medially, what is it called? Adduction. So what is the action of medial rectus? Adduction. Second one is lateral rectus. Lateral rectus, where it will go if it pulls the eyeball laterally, where the eyeball will go out. So that is called as abduction. Okay, so these two are very simple. Any child can write this. Number 3 is what is the action of other things. So all superiors are intorters. Intorsion. Okay, so intorsion. Intorsion means eyeball will be coming towards this. If this is the nose, it will be coming down. Intorsion means coming down like this. Okay, depression means it is down here. That is called depression. Intorsion means rotation. It comes and the eyeball is rotating and goes towards medial side. That is called as intorsion. All superiors are intorters. All inferiors are extorters. Extortion. So keep this in mind. Okay, superiors means intorters. So always keep your superiors with you inside. So intorters. Inferiors out, extorters. So keep it in mind. And then third thing is all recti are, except these two, the recti are adductors and oblique are abductors. Right? Abductors. So he keep it in mind. All superiors are intorters, inferiors are ectorters, and recti are adductors, oblique are abductors. Right? This thing you should keep it in mind. Now we will start writing the action. Shall we write the action of superior rectus? So superiors are what I said. Superiors are intorters. So first action is intorsion, and second action is recti are adductors. Okay, adduction. Okay, third action, superior rectus. Superior rectus means what is action? Superior means it will elevate, because I said it is attached to the from the common tendinous ring. It will be going superiorly and it will be attaching to the limbus. So what could be the action? Elevation. So if it pulls, it will elevate. So superior means elevation. Superior rectus action is elevation. Right, finished. Then second action, inferior rectus. These are all straight muscles. Inferior means it is down, so it will pull down. So action depression first I will write, because it pulls down, depression. And then next one is intorsion. I said inferiors. Inferiors means extorsion or intorsion. So extorsion. Very good. And then recti all adductors, I said adductors. Very good, finished. And then third muscle, superior oblique. Oblique is in different direction. So if I pull, the muscle pull is like this. So what will happen if I pull? It will pull the posterior surface up. This will pull the posterior surface up. If it pulls the posterior surface up, what will happen to the anterior surface? It will be down. It will be facing down. So if it faces down, what is it called? So if it is going up like this, it means the posterior surface is pulling up. So posterior surface is elevated. So what will happen to the anterior surface? Depression. So shall I write here? Depression. So superior oblique is depression, ulta action of superior rectus. And then superiors are intorters, intorsion. And oblique. Okay, oblique action, abduction. Here only I said oblique is abduction. Okay, right, last one, inferior oblique. So inferior oblique, what could be the action? From the floor it is pulling and it is inferiorly pulling. So if it inferiorly pulls, what will happen? It will pull the posterior surface down. So what will happen to the superior surface? The superior surface will be going up. So the ulta action of the superior rectus. So here I will write elevation, and then here intorsion. Inferior means extorsion, and oblique means abduction. This is how you have to write the answers. So, and one more important point you should not forget to write: depressor. Superior oblique is a depressor. In which position we will ask? Adducted eye or in abducted eye we will ask. Don't write abduction. It is depressed only in adduction. This one is very important. Okay. Otherwise they will reduce the mark. So during adduction only it will depress, not in abduction. Action is abduction, but during, if you adduct and then only you can depress. So this is very important extra point. So this is about all the muscles. So all the whatever nerves, which are nerves supplying this. So we have enumerated all the muscles. We have already enumerated the medial rectus and the lateral rectus. Hope you understood the origin, insertion, everything, action. Now the last one is nerve supply. Superior rectus. What is the nerve lying superior rectus and inferior rectus? Mainly three nerves are involved: third nerve, fourth nerve, and sixth nerve. Third nerve supplies superior rectus. Okay, and the third nerve has superior division and inferior division. You should keep it in mind. Superior division is there, inferior division. The superior division of oculomotor nerve supplies levator palpebrae superioris and superior rectus. Inferior division of oculomotor nerve supplies medial rectus, superior rectus, inferior rectus, and inferior oblique. Three muscles. Okay, so all these muscles you have to write third. Fourth mnemonic is SO4. SO is superior oblique fourth nerve. Fourth is trochlear, and then 6 is LR6. Okay, LR is lateral rectus. So that's all about the muscles. And now last thing is clinical application. What is the clinical application you will write for the third nerve? For third nerve, what is the clinical application note you will write? If the medial rectus is paralyzed, what will happen? The lateral rectus will overact. So what squint you will get? Lateral squint, because the lateral rectus will pull. So the eyeball will be moving towards that side. That is called lateral squint. And the same thing, fourth nerve, trochlear, SO4. Superior oblique is out. So what will happen? Superior oblique means intortus. So intorsion will not be there. The eyeball will be moving outwards. So superior oblique. And then sixth is your abducen nerve, that supplies LR6. So lateral rectus is out. So what will happen to the eyeball? It will pull medially. Okay, that is called medial squint. Medial squint. You can write one more thing. Oculomotor nerve, third nerve is involved in which reflex? Light reflex. So light reflex will be lost. That is also one important clinical aspect you can write for the third nerve, because light reflex pathway is via the nerve to inferior oblique. In your ciliary ganglion video you can see that inferior oblique. So inferior oblique is supplied by which nerve? Third nerve. So the third nerve is paralyzed, inferior oblique is paralyzed. Inferior oblique is paralyzed means no ciliary ganglion parasympathetic supply. So no sphincter pupillae and no ciliaris muscle. So what will happen? Eyeball will not be constricted, it will be dilated. So this is about the pathway, ciliary ganglion pathway. Nerve to inferior oblique via the ciliary ganglion. It supplies via the short ciliary nerves. It supplies sphincter pupillae and ciliaris. If this entire pathway is cut, what will happen? No ciliary ganglion, no sphincter pupillae. Sphincter pupillae is not working means the pupil will be dilated. Understood? This is a very important clinical application point for the third nerve. So this is all about the extraocular muscles and its clinical application.